Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today I have a truly heartwarming story for you, one that reminds us of the simple magic woven into our everyday actions. It's a story about a boy whose heart was as bright as the sun, even when his pockets were empty. In a quiet village nestled by a gently flowing river, lived a cheerful boy named Kola. Now, Kola wasn't known for having fancy toys or new clothes. In fact, his clothes were often patched, and his shoes had more than a few holes. But what Kola lacked in possessions, he more than made up for with his spirit. His smile was a permanent fixture, a beacon of light for everyone he met. Kola's greatest joy was helping others. You could always find him darting around the village, his energy boundless. He'd fetch heavy buckets of water for the elderly, his small arms straining but his determination unwavering. If he had food, he'd happily split it with friends, believing that a shared meal tastes twice as good. He even had a special talent for singing little songs to cheer up the tired farmers as they returned from their long day in the fields. His voice, full of life, would lift their spirits and bring smiles to their weary faces. His kindness was like the river that flowed by his village, constant, refreshing, and giving life to everything around it. One warm morning, as the sun climbed higher in the sky, Kola was walking home along a dusty path. His stomach was rumbling a little, but he was content. As he rounded a bend, he saw a stranger resting in the cool shade of a large banyan tree. The man looked exhausted. His clothes were travel-worn, his face was lined with fatigue, and his sandals were so torn they barely held together. But what struck Kola the most was the deep hunger he saw in the man's eyes. Without a moment's hesitation, Kola walked over. He reached into the small cloth bag he carried and pulled out his last piece of bread, his lunch for the day. He also offered the man a drink from his water flask. He didn't think about his own hunger. He only saw someone in need. The stranger's tired face broke into a grateful smile. "Thank you, kind boy," he said, his voice raspy but warm. "You have a truly generous heart." After finishing the bread and water, the man reached into his own worn-out bag. He pulled out something that glinted in the sunlight. He held out his hand, and nestled in his palm were 3 small golden seeds. They shimmered with an otherworldly light. "Plant these carefully," the stranger advised, his eyes twinkling. "And never stop being kind." With those words he stood up, gave Kola a final nod, and continued on his journey, disappearing down the path. Kola clutched the seeds tightly, a sense of wonder filling him. As soon as he got home, he found a special spot near his small hut, and carefully planted the 3 golden seeds in the soft earth, just as the stranger had told him. He watered them and went to bed, dreaming of the mysterious man and his strange, shiny gift. When morning came, something absolutely magical had happened. Where he had planted the tiny seeds, 3 tall, magnificent plants now stood, reaching for the sky. And hanging from their branches were incredible golden fruits, each one shining with a brilliance that outshone even the morning sun. The entire garden was bathed in a warm, golden glow. Kola stood there, his eyes wide with amazement. It was a treasure beyond his wildest dreams. But Kola's first thought wasn't of riches for himself. He remembered his village. He carefully harvested some of the golden fruits and used them to buy plentiful food for his family and all his neighbors. He built a brand new playground, with swings and slides, where all the children in the village could play together. Laughter, once a familiar sound, now filled the air from dawn till dusk. Everyone was happy and well-fed. News of Kola's golden gardens spread like wildfire. People traveled from faraway towns and cities just to see the miraculous plants and their shining fruit. They would often ask Kola, "How did you find such an amazing treasure?" And with his ever-present, humble smile, Kola would always give the same reply: "Kindness is the seed and all good things grow from it." That night, as Kola slept soundly, the mysterious stranger appeared to him in a dream. He was no longer tired or dressed in rags, but stood tall and radiant. "Well done, Kola," the dream figure said, his voice echoing with warmth. "You shared your kindness without expecting anything in return, and in turn, the world shared its blessings with you." The story of Kola teaches us a beautiful lesson. When you are kind and helpful, when you give from the heart, life has a way of rewarding you in the most unexpected and wonderful ways. Your kindness plants seeds that can grow into forests of happiness for yourself and for everyone around you. Thank you so much for listening to this beautiful story today. If it touched your heart, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next story. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Until next time, keep planting those seeds of kindness.